It's confusing to be surrounded by so many favourites, so many friends, pals, past and present. And I suppose I better pick out a film to start with. A touch of Zen. It's really martial art movie making of superior and poetic way. I think this is the first film I'm going to see when I get a chance to look at the DVD, because it'll thrill me. Il Gattopardo, Leopard, Visconti, Magnifico. This is really a masterpiece. BEAU TRAVAIL, Claire Denis, goddess. She got masculinity better than any man. Thank you, Claire. The Last Wave, by the master, Peter Weir. Peter Weir's a good friend of mine, and we share a beach in Australia where I go. And it's got David Galpilil, who was in my first film I produced, Mad Dog. I'm looking forward to seeing this again. I remember all the water pouring out of the radio. It's a magnificent shot. The discreet charm of the bourgeoisie. In fact, I like that, but I've got 3 films here on Phantom and Liberty and Obscure Object of Desire. Now, Serge Silberman, who was my inspiration as a producer when I was growing up as a young producer, I was looking at this man, and then I met him, and he gave me advice, and he said to me, Jeremy, you can only do well by using your own taste in choosing your projects. Never let anybody else choose your projects for you. And that was a very, very good piece of advice from this wonderful man. My film, The Last Emperor, here. In fact, a very beautiful Criterion collection here. Wow. I've got a few of these. I won't take this one. I'll leave this for somebody else. The Double Life of Véronique. Kieslowski. I tried to make a film with him, a trilogy of films. And he was working in the same mixing studio in Paris. And one day he offered to drive me home in his car from the studio Boulogne, where we were mixing the film. He only knew one way to drive. Flat on the accelerator, flat on the brake. I left the car white. It was a very, very powerful, strong man, and we really miss him. The rules of the game, the règle du jeu. I'm choosing this film because I haven't seen it maybe for 50 years, 60 years, and it was one of Bertolucci's very favorite films. He loved this film. He was talking about it all the time. Anyway, I'm happy to have this. I'm very happy to have a very beautiful film by Jean Renoir. I couldn't have a bag full without a bag of Vim. Kings of the Road. It's got the best poo in any film, all I can tell you. It's got an incredible recommended poo. It's the most poetic poo in cinema. One last. I've just seen it. There you go. The beginning of it all. What can I tell you? It was wonderful. Fellini, Federico. My hat's off.